topics covered in this lecture. In this video lecture, you'll learn Excel's average, max, and mean functions. In this video tutorial, we are going to learn three important mathematical functions, their average, max, and mean functions. Let's discuss about the average function at first. I'm sure maximum of you know how to find out the average of some given numbers. But there might be someone who does not know how to find out average of some numbers. So I discuss here a little bit about the concept. Look at this worksheet. You see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9 numbers are here. To calculate the average of these numbers, at first you have to find out the sum of these numbers. Then you will divide the sum by the total numbers. Total number is 9 in this case, remember it. I select these cells including the cell next to sum. Click on the AutoSum command. So the sum of these cells is 242. To calculate the average, I select the cell next to average, input equal sign, select the sum of the numbers, division sign, and 9. Press return. So the average of the numbers is 26.8889. I apply the number format on this cell. So after the decimal point, it shows now 2 digits. Notice that among the numbers, one number is 0. So at the time of calculating average, 0 must be counted as a number. One more example. I select the next range. You see, this range has 2 zeros. The sum of the range is 7 and the total number is 4. I calculate the sum. To find out the average, I have to divide the sum by 4. Input equal sign, sum, divided by 4. Press return. You see, the average of the range is 1.75. Now open the sales worksheet. There are 8 shops and 6 months in the sales worksheet. This total row shows the total sales of shop A, shop B, shop C, and so on for 6 months. For example, this cell shows the total sales from shop A in 6 months. The next cell shows the total sales from shop B in 6 months, and so on. This total column shows the total sales in the month of January, February, March, April, and so on from all the shops. For example, the first cell shows all the sales from 8 shops in the month of January. The next cell in the column shows the total sales from all the shops in the month of February. To find out the average, I select the first cell in the average column, input equal sign, select the total cell divided by 8, as there are total 8 shops here. I press return. So you get the average sales from the shops in the month of January. This is old method. Now I will show you how you can find out the average using the average function. Double click on the cell, delete the content after equal sign, type AV. 5 types of average functions appear in the list: average dev, average, average A, average if, and average ifs. I will use this average function. I will discuss about the other average functions in the relevant videos. I double click on average. Average function is inserted into the formula. I select the range. I press return. The same average 7925 is showing in the cell. In the same way, you can find out the average sales in the month of February, March, April, and so on. Or you can just copy and paste the formula. I use the fill handle tool to copy and paste the formula for other months. Double click on any cell, you see the range selection is perfect. Let's now find out the average shop-wise. I select the first cell in the average row, click on the drop-down part of the AutoSum command, select the average function. The range suggestion is not correct. It includes the total cell. I reselect the range and press return. The average monthly sales is 7500 for shop A. I copy and paste the formula for other shops. Click on any cell in the row. See, the range selection is perfect. This is how you can use the average function to find out the average of some given numbers. Let's now find out the highest and lowest value in a range. To find out the highest value, we shall use the max function, and to find out the lowest value, we shall use the mean function. I select the first cell in the highest column, input equal sign, type max. Max function is showing in the drop-down list, and the function is selected. I just press tab key to insert the function in the formula. I select the range, press return. So the highest sales in the month of January is 12,000. The highest sales comes from shop H. To find out the lowest sales in the month of January, I select the first cell in the lowest column. Type equal sign, type mean, press tab to select the function. I select the January sales range again, press return. You see, the lowest sales in the month of January is 5,000 and it comes from shop A. I select both highest and lowest cells, use the fill handle tool to copy and paste the formula in other cells below. So in this way, you get highest and lowest cells in every month. Now let's find out the highest and lowest cells shop-wise. Select the first cell in the highest row, input equal sign, type max, press tab. I select the shop A range and press return. So this cell shows the highest sales for shop A and it is 10,000. So shop A gets highest sales in the month of June. Let's find out the lowest sales for shop A. Input equal sign, type mean, press tab, select the shop A range again and press return. So the lowest sales is 5,000 and shop A gets lowest sales in the month of January. I select both the cells and copy and paste the formula in other cells using fill handle. If you change any value in the range, the cells that have formulas will also change. I change 5,000 to 3,000, you see the change. I change 11,000 to 500, you see the change. This is how you can find out the average, highest value and lowest value of a range. These are the key takeaways from this lecture. You will get the downloadable copy of it with the exercise files and also in the lecture resources window. This summary will help you to grab the overall discussion of the video, print it or use it in your own way. Summary of the lecture. In this video lecture, you have learned about Excel's average, max and mean functions.